Hello everybody, and today I'm doing a review on the LEGO Ninjago City set. So, let's jump right in. Basically, the city is divided up into three parts. The first, the lower two levels, is the old city. The next two levels up are the street level, and the last part up is the high rise, which includes a radio tower and an apartment with a sushi bar. It's either the fifth or the sixth level, depending on how you want to look at it. Around back, there's not much to see, but there is a small canal which can fit a small boat, and of course the elevator, which can move all the way from the ground floor all the way up to the sushi bar. It is a bit hard to move in some places, but it still works pretty well. And obviously, there is a little fish market back here, and there's the back side of all the buildings. At the very bottom of this set, we have a nice sidewalk walkway, and over here, a bridge that's leading us over the canal, and just you can imagine that this would continue on somewhere, or there would be a way around to get to the elevator. And some nice green plants, foliage. And down here, actually, we have some nice recolored parts, paint palettes, that have been recolored to make them look like lily pads. And up here are two speakers and a crab that is probably purely decorative. On this side we have fruits. On this side we have what is supposed to be Ninjago City's only public telephone. So there's that right there, which can just be taken off, used by a minifigure. And over here, a nice rice paper painting. And this little room here we have Sweet, the maintenance robot. And it's intended that those two blue things are going to charge him, since this is his charging station. And there's just a look of him. Pretty nice build, posable, movable arms, and a basket in the back for trash and other things that you might need to find and carry. And on that wall there, just some tools that he can use to help him get stuff and clean. Over here we have a small fish market with room for probably about 3 or 4 minifigures, and it looks like they're selling some fish and maybe a crab or two. To me, the most interesting thing here is the crowbar awning design. The crowbars are attached to a rigid bar, and then they're pushed down on a flexible bar, which creates a nice awning and a nice curvature. And in the next floor up, we have a nice little tea shop and an apartment. So at the outside of the tea shop, we have a nice little opening and closing rice paper door. And then inside here, we have a new foliage piece, actually, if you can see in the corner there. Actually a recolored hair piece. And a cute little teapot, new piece, and 2 teacups on the main coffee table there. And then on this other side here, one of my favorite stickers here, actually, is an ornate tiger printing with some characters, and then it's just a balcony. And for this apartment here, we have another sliding rice paper door, and to the right of that, a bit of foliage, some ivy that swings nicely, and a brick-built window. And on the other side, 2 separate awning roofs, and then those are supposed to be solar panels, probably for Sweep's charging station. And then there's a little control panel hanging off there, and I'm assuming that's a light to light the alleyway. Then on the side we have some lettering, a Good Day Ninjago TV, and also a bed and a cupboard to store some things. And just so you know, the little fishing boat included with this set can navigate through the canal, just barely, but it can go right in there, and yeah, it's good. On the next floor up, there's a lot more to see and a lot more to do, starting with the comic book shop. At the front of the shop, we have a nice brick-built comic sign and also a window sticker that appears to be a sale sign. And it turns out that this top piece comes right off just like that. And in there we have some merchandise. And there's also this cool detachable ray gun right there. And opposite from that, on the other wall, there's a cat poster, I believe cat poster, which has an original reference to the Lego movie. At the bottom of the shop, we have, going counterclockwise, some Ninjago trading cards, 8 of them exactly. And over here, 4 copies of Starfarer. And then all the way on the other side, 6 different mini figures, which we can assume are action figures. There's also just barely room to squeeze 1 minifigure behind the counter. And also notice that the floor is made up of 1 huge, let me see here, I think that's in 10 by 10 tile. Next up here is the ATM, and personally I think it's one of the coolest smaller builds in the set, because you just go behind here and you can dispense cash, and you can do it up to 11 times. And this works back here because if you pull the face of the ATM away, up to 11 bills fit back there. And to just dispense them, just go right back here. There's a little lever here, just knock that part off, which you just push, and as you can see, that doesn't stay on very well. And since I forgot to put the face on, all the bills spilled out. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Here we have the crab shop, and the crab shape here, it's like a little crab awning, and it's movable and posable, so you can make it look however you like. And on both sides they look exactly the same. There is an air conditioner and some lamps and just windows, and then an interesting little build right here, which is just one of these tall 2x1 clear pieces with all these little 1x1 circular tiles put inside. And then on the bottom there's also a nice array, a nice detail there too. Inside here we have our crab bar with room for seats, one right there for 3 minifigures. And over on the side here we have an uncooked crab, some tools of the trade, and down below in these drawers, this one has an orange banana and the other one has a gold banana. They're probably represented as spices. And over here, the main feature, not cooked. And I probably gave that away earlier because you can see a tiny bit of the cooked crab down below. But that's a really cool feature. Just close this. Works every time, except when you don't close the top. The crabs. And that only works because down back here, here's the little mechanism right there, and disguised as some sort of air conditioner thing, and it just works every time too. And the last detail on this level really is just right over here. Also notice the crab sign in the opening window here. Maybe to let some hot air out from the crab cooker. But the main point is right here where movie posters. You just open that up, push in, and you have 3 movie posters you can alternate. And to just take that one out and put another one in, and they come with 4. First one is obviously Shadow of Ronin. Second is Galador. And the third is Tired of Walking, a car for 40,000. And the Return of the Brick Separator. And that's also a reference to the Lego cinema, the Lego modular theater, because there was a brick separator film on display there. And it's interesting because this is obviously a horror movie, so it's marked 18 and up. And now for the next level up, starting with the cherry blossom tree. So here is the cherry blossom tree, and although it sticks out a bit, it's a very nice feature. It's built with 4 of these identical pieces on a pretty basic frame, and if you turn around a bit here, get a bit more of an aerial view. You can see how it was connected down there, that ball and joint. Not very flexible, but it allows for a tiny bit of movement. And you can tell from these signs that it was probably an apartment or something that was going to be renovated, but they never got around to it. So now there's a tree growing in there. And if you look really close, there's a little walkway through there that's barred off because there's nowhere to walk. And I mean, there's still a doorway there, but it doesn't make much sense considering that you're walking into a tree. Our next shop here is a high fashion store, and as you can tell from the camera view, it carries a lot of things. Starting off over in this corner, they carry a brand of phone, obviously. Then there's a little frog, and once again, a little cash register there with room for 1 minifigure. And there's a skateboard here which can be taken off, clip back on. Probably more decoration than anything else. And in the middle, 4 ninja hats. And if we change the view a bit, over here there's a little purple display light and some orange ninja gi, and then a mannequin on this side, one on the other side as well, just a blank face, and then some hats, a lot of hats, and then a goblet, and some gem shaped in a heart, and more party hats, and a rock star, a guitar, another ninja costume, more ninja gi over here, and that pretty much does it, except for, if you'll notice, once again, the door leading out to the cherry blossom tree has been barred, so I cannot even move it very far physically. And you get to this shop, so noting, get to it from the elevator here, and then along the side there are bars. You climb up to this landing, and that goes to the apartment right here. Also, one last thing on the front here, not really anything there except for the elevator, and just a nice pattern there. Now for the high-rise level. So just starting with Lloyd and Misako's apartment for the high-rise section, it's a pretty simple design on the outside, just with those 2 openable windows, hard to get out on the outside, and simple, interesting build, and then a satellite on top. But if you turn this around, you can get a bit more detail around the back of these 2 stickers here, and also you can note that they get up by taking the elevator up, about that, to this floor, and then climbing up, and then there's a little door right there to get in, and that's how you'll get in. Now for an inside view. So after we take this top bit off on Lloyd's apartment, you can see that in here, this is like a little attic space where he keeps his Ninjago, and a completely new design, new view, and it can either be placed in like this or like this. Either way works depending on how you want it to be set in there. And there's this door and vent and two posters with characters on the back, and then there's opening windows. Inside, we have another Good Day Ninjago TV and a microwave and a few cabinets for probably food, then a little desk here, and then on this other side, a lava lamp and some trophies and books for Lloyd and Misako have. And then Lloyd's bunk, he has the top bunk, it just goes right out. And then down here, there's Misako's bunk with a picture of, let's see if I can pop it out here, her with a garment on and Woo, and that can just be put back in later. And then Lloyd's bunk has a picture of a pro wrestler. And starting with the sushi bar up here, first of all, you can see this nice roof awning overhang here, made of carved doors as well as other curved plates. There are also sushi signs up here depicting a fish, a crab, and a squid or octopus. And then starting over here, we have a fish, and I'm not sure if this is a new piece or not, but a big knife, and the sushi boat train, which just spins in and around both directions, and it doesn't get stuck. It gets stuck every now and then, but overall it works well, and it has 2 dishes of sushi on top, though it's a lot deeper than you might actually think. It goes all the way down to there. And then over here we just have more tables and seats, and a button for the elevator right there. And then, zooming in over here, a menu of all the different things you can order. And then there's also, whether these are balloons or just statues and things, a blowfish and a squid. And then there's also a little sign right here that just hangs from that button where it swings. And go over here, there's a smaller radio tower. Before we get to the bathroom, I just wanted to show you there's a little space down there, a little hiding space, not big enough for a minifigure, but just big enough for a chef's hat and a false mustache. The idea is that there's a little opening in there, but there isn't any opening. It's just a few black bricks down there, and the idea of that was so that the crab chef could turn into the sushi chef, and that's why there isn't an individual minifigure for each restaurant. And for the bathroom here, we do have another nice little sliding rice paper door, and inside the bathroom there's quite a bit of detail, a Japanese style toilet, and some pink paper, toilet paper, or maybe it's just a pink case. And over here, a nice sink with 2 gold faucets and a cherry air freshener. And that's really all to look at in there. And then it looks like lastly up top here, we have our radio tower our huge radio tower actually, with our nice little decorations all at the top, and a circle, some nice detailing, red 1x1 plates. And just in there, maybe it's a receiver, or it could be purely for decoration. And then around the back, we have a similar kind of rear-facing, a bottom rib design. And then on the top, got a the most camera-friendly angle, but up here we have another tall antenna like the one below, and then something that looks like one of those radio broadcasting devices, and then probably a warning beacon. Now onto our minifigures. Our first four minifigures here are Casual Lloyd, not at all Casual Jay, Casual Kai, and Misaka. All of these minifigures have alternate faces, and there are quite a few rear prints on Lloyd, Jay, Kai, and an older torso for Misaka. On the far left here is Ivy Walker, then Severe in Black, who is the crab guy and also the sushi chef. The Galador fan is Mother Doomsday, who runs the comic book shop, and on the far right is Tommy, who's based on the son of one of the designers. And on the back side, Ivy Walker and Tommy both get reversible heads, and all of these back torso and front torso prints are new. The citizen on the far left here is named Juno, and she's made of parts that we've gotten before. The guy with the pink top, on the other hand, has that brand new print. The officer here from the Super Secret Police Service is Officer Noonan, and on the far right we have Sally. The only minifigure here that gets a reversible head is Juno, and there also are some characters on the back of Guy's torso as well. On the left here is a Jumanakai villager who does not have an official name, and in the middle is a spear fisherman named Conrad, and on the far right, just another unnamed character, a generic Shark Army gunner who's really the only bad guy thing in this set. No reversible head for these minifigures, but Conrad does have a nice hat attachment, and the Jumanakai villager also gets the basket to carry frogs. And I almost forgot the boat. So taking Conrad off here, pretty simple build, bottom made out of two of those specialized plates, and a solar panel in the front, and a place you could probably fit about, squeeze 3 or 4 minifigures in here if you have to. Then there's like a fan or something. Maybe this is one of those boats, that's how it travels. Oops. And then to get a better idea of the skeleton back here, these can all just be peeled away just like that. And that's how. And then you just put them back. Just like that. And that's the boat. This really is a nice, fun set with a lot of detail and an incredible price to part ratio. I'm very happy that the build was as enjoyable as it was, with so many part recolors and also new parts for 2017. The final build makes sense everywhere, and I get easy access to position the minifigures into every place where I want them to go. The moving features don't take away from this set at all, with great pieces and lots of very nice building techniques. I really just can't say anything bad about this set. The LEGO Ninjago City set is really as good as it looks.